theblackboard.com.
Y'all, it is an honor. It is an extreme privilege to be back. Once again, it is me, Jack Splatter, owner, operator, founder of www.theblackboard.com. You gotta put a hyphen in between black and board. And we're here with season 2, the very first episode of the critically acclaimed, the infamous, the hit podcast, The Splathouse. And yes, we brought it back under a new forum again. Blackboard.com, 100% black-owned news, media, discussion forums. And we're gonna do something a little different, but we're gonna bring it back so it's kind of the same. On this podcast, if you're not familiar with what we do, we talk about social issues affecting the black community, current events, news, relationships. We cover it all. You know, we're serious about it, but we're always focusing about black empowerment. But we gotta sprinkle some humor in there, you know, try to make y'all laugh a little bit. And it's been a long time. It's been almost 2 years since we had Splathouse season 1. People have been begging me to bring it back, and I know I had some things going on. Actually opened up a whole another website. We broke off from the plantation. I'm not even gonna name them anymore. We started our own thing at the Blackboard, and so we're gonna make it extra official with the podcast. So again, at the Blackboard, we have a number of different things that we feature from our members, content that's created by them. A few of our podcasts, we have the Break Room Radio, my boy Jay Wed. He's going to be taking things to the next level. We actually have another podcast I'm going to be working on with a super secret female member that I can't even name, but it's going to be called He Said, She Said. We're going to talk about relationship issues, men and women, how we can come together, what are some things that divide us. We're going to kick it with some of the ladies. That's going to be a whole separate show. We're still working out some things with BYNK Radio Online. That's our online radio provider of top 40 and hip-hop, underground hip-hop. Then we got that live streaming station. We're going to try to get some of this content on the station. We're going to be doing some promotions. I mean, there's lots of great things going on, y'all. Shout out to the IC members. We have a wave. People from the ill community, allhiphop.com. They've been adding some great discussions. Shout out to the ladies from Lipstick Alley. We actually got a couple undercover operations going on over there too, but I'm not gonna speak too much on that right now. So what I will request y'all to do is, you know, maybe kick back, roll you up a little something. If you don't smoke, it's okay. Sip a little champagne. If you don't drink, that's okay. Have a little coffee. Basically, just relax yourself. And just in case you didn't know, the Splathouse is brought to you by theblackboard.com. That is www.theblackboard.com. And don't forget to put that hyphen in between black and board, a hyphen, a dash. That's 100% black-owned news, media, discussion forums, podcasts, YouTube, writing articles, all types of shit, y'all. You come there, just kick it with black people under a black-owned platform. It's a good time. So again, we bring it to you season 2, episode 1 of the Splathouse.
Theblackboard.com.
Hi, this is Cook, owner of thecollie.com. I heard Jack Splatter, I heard you've been talking some slick shit about me. I just want to let you know, there's no way in hell I'm going to let you tell these lies. These fucking lies that the collie is a white supremacist own site. Let me tell you, as a proud black man from Yugoslavia, there's nothing I'm interested more in than black pride. And let me tell you something, Jack. You don't want to go to war with me, buddy. You don't want to go to war with the collie. We're all about black empowerment. I'm not going to let you those fucking dirt on my name. So if you want to pull up, boy, you can pull up whenever. And I mean that.
Theblackboard.com.
Alright, what's going on, y'all? This is Jack. And I told y'all we had a very special episode because this is season 2. We brought it back again, first time in 2 years. So our first special guest of the night, the lovely Miss Freedom. Freedom, how you doing?
Hey everybody, hey, I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. This is gonna be weird. We might be laughing because this is take 2. I just kind of had a mishap.
Yeah.
It's not because I smoke too much, because I don't do any illegal substance besides drink tea. But I'm just gonna say, I had to get some rust. I had to get some rust off me, y'all. So we're doing this, but it's good because we nice and comfortable. We warmed up. How you feeling? You feeling good?
Yeah, I feel really good. I really feel really good.
So tell me a little bit about yourself. I know you have some history. So this is people that are listening. I might be from LSA. I might be from the Cali. I might be from nowhere. Have no idea. But Freedom, can you let us know a little bit about your background? You know, what website you came from. You know, just where you from. That type of thing.
Yeah, cool. I go by Freedom on the Blackboard, but I'm originally from the IC. I go by Jazzy Bella on there. Started posting a couple of years back. Well, I started lurking first, then made an account, started posting. Really just 20-something-year-old Georgia born and raised Black female. I'm just trying to be carefree and independent and happy and participate in some Black love and
Yes ma'am, yes ma'am. So what do you think about the website? I know you've been here what, damn near like 2 months, maybe a couple months going on.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your general thoughts about the environment and just in general?
Honestly, compared to the IC, I love it. I was actually just discussing this with another ICer. I just felt like when I first got on, not trying to bash it because the IC community is also great as well. But they were already established, so everybody already had their cliques and who they liked and stuff like that. So it was kind of hard to really get in where you fit in. So I felt like I spent more time lurking than actually really posting. But on the Blackboard, it was more of a welcoming environment, and I felt like my voice was heard more, and so I was able to post, make my own threads, really get into it, and just really is like kind of establish like some friendship. So that's what I really appreciate about the Blackboard. Really, really pro-Black and positive and all that other good stuff.
I appreciate that love. And like I say, y'all, Freedom Jazzy, she's been one of our most vocal female posters. She we got a little private off topic forum, and she really be shutting it down. I might have to rename it the Freedom Forum, low key, 'cause she did jumping in there. But so in general, because I have to talk about like the environment.
I just like asking questions. Like I love hearing people's stories.
Yeah, so like what comes to your mind? Like, do you just make threads about things that are on your mind? Things that you think will get good discussion. Like what do you like to talk about when you make a thread?
Yeah, I do. I just think like maybe recently, maybe like the past year and a half, 2 years, I really started exploring like my sexuality as a woman. Just really just understanding what I like, what I don't like, what turns me on, what doesn't, really learning about how to honestly masturbate the way that that I can achieve what the orgasm that I'm looking for, stuff like that. So now, since I feel like I'm more in tune with myself sexually, that now I like to hear other people's stories, like learn different things from people. And also because I feel like sex, like we don't talk about, we always talk about the fun part of sex, but I feel like we need to talk about the whole aspect of it, the mental, the physical, the emotional, like all of it that combines when it comes to when you're having sexual relations with anybody. So I love talking about eating ass and toys and masturbation and nudes, and I just think it's fun and you learn stuff and you get to laugh, and it's always just a real fun topic. No,
I understand, and I think at a lot of websites, like it's hard for like a female to be able to like make a thread openly, like discussing some of these things, because you have people that are gonna come in and troll, or like you got you hoes, shut up. Like you're gonna have dudes who are gonna do type of stuff like that and kind of derail the discussion. So I like that like you can make a thread about something that like in most other websites people can't even have a serious discussion because it's gonna get like out of control within like 2 to 3 posts.
Yeah.
So like I think that's a big thing that discourages females from interacting, because they don't feel like they can say things like that and discuss their open sexuality and how they feel without having to deal with some bullshit basically.
Yes, and I always make it known that it's always no judgment zones. We're all here really just giving our own opinions and perspectives. And really, I really would love the other females to participate because it's usually just like me and Trini and Eleanor and a couple of other BB female posters. So it would be really nice if you ladies would go into the Buck Wild, get your pass, and go on the Buck Wild and still participate even in the older ones.
Yes, because Beta is sponsoring passes, ladies. If you ain't got the guap to get it,
yeah, he is handing them out like hotcakes, ladies. Just all you have to do is I don't know what you got to do. I don't want to be involved in that, but just PM Beta and he would get you a pass and come and have fun and enjoy and talk and discuss and learn and just be free.
Thank you. Be free like freedom.
Yes.
Now I have to say, and I'm kind of loud. Can you turn me down without turning the whole thing down? Because I hear my echo.
Yeah, I turned you down.
Okay, sorry. That might mess up the thing. But so speaking of beta, we talk about relationships and playing your sexuality out there. Like, how do you feel about having a real relationship with someone that you might have met on like a website or internet forum? Like, is that a realistic goal? Is it possible to make something out of that, or will it always be like kind of like a low key, discreet type situation? How do you feel about that?
I think it depends on the people. Like, what are y'all both looking for? Are you really trying to establish something real? Because I've heard plenty of stories, from the IC that several people flew to each other, met up, and actually I think were a couple of real relationships. If I'm not mistaken, I think two people from the IC have gotten married and had kids. Like, I actually have a whole family now. So I mean, it's realistic, but I think most people not really. They're just looking for, just a good time, somebody to just, probably fuck every now and then, if they're on that particular coast. But it's possible, can't really deny it. I mean, I think it's possible.
Now I have to talk about something that's, this kind of a controversy on the blackboard right now.
Don't say controversy.
It is a controversy, though, because everybody's getting emotional over it, and I just can't understand it. I mean, personally, it's not a controversy to me, but it seems like it's everyone else. I understand that you want to downplay it. I think we should all downplay it personally, but
I'm not trying to downplay it.
Nah, I understand, because it's really not, in reality, it's not that big of a deal. But since here we are talking about it, let's talk about it. It sounds like you have a boyfriend or somebody you dealing with, who has carried some drama from the IC over to the blackboard. You talking about retiring, not coming on the internet no more. Can you please expound upon what is going on with that?
Yeah. I didn't say like retire. I said I'd come back. I said I just wanted to take like some personal time on my own. But yeah, it's just like someone that I've been talking with on and off for the past 3 years from the IC actually. It was just some things that, it was some past stuff that's happened before that, we've always kind of been a little indecisive about it, whatever. But then most recently, something else happened. Like my picture, I posted a thread, and there was a particular picture that I posted that got back to him. So, that was just like a little situation that I had to handle. So I just decided that, I think I just need to step back from just posting on the internet in general, because it was kind of affecting some situations. Here's
what I gotta ask. This dude, like, I can't name him because I don't know who he is, but how's he getting information, like stuff that happens on a private forum on the blackboard? Like, how's it getting back to him in the first place?
And see, and that's and to me, like, I feel like that's the real issue, and I think that's why everybody is, I guess, reacting in the way that they are, because you have to think that, when we post, like, or when we say stuff, we know it's on the internet and we know that anybody can find it, but yet and still, we still think that everyone has enough respect for each other to respect everybody's boundaries. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like when you have someone or someone's that kind of like overstep the boundaries. You get what I'm saying? Like they just do too much, and it kind of makes you feel like, gosh, like just chill. Like why can't we just like be positive and just post and do whatever we want? Like why do we always have to have some type of drama? And so to me personally, I just felt like I was bringing a lot of drama to the board because of things that honestly I don't even have any control of. So I just decided that I just wanted to step back. Now, it had nothing to do with.
Is this dude your boyfriend though? Like, does he have the authority to like really?
No, he's not. And that's the thing. Like, he's not. I don't have a boyfriend. I'm not in a relationship. But you know how everyone has like just that one person that just, they matter. They're just more important than other people.
I mean, would you drop everything for this dude if he approached you?
And I hate to use this analogy because it's probably gonna make me sound like a hoe. But it's like, I have several people that I talk to. I mean, which I can. I'm single. I can do whatever I want, and I'm grown. But it's like, it's always just, that one person that's kind of like, he's like team captain of the basketball team. It's kind of like that.
But how can you say that you can do whatever you want to if he can get something and make you get off the internet? Like, because he didn't seen some shit you talking about, you about to retire from the whole internet. Like, I know you.
No, that's the thing. I just said it. I just wanted to step back. Like, I want to take some time. It has nothing to do with. I mean, like 20% of it is because of that. 20% of it is because of him and how he feels. Because I care about how he feels. But the 80% of it is just that I feel like I'm bringing too much drama. And I'm not that person.
I understand that. You a considerate, compassionate person. I'm just saying, man code right now. It seems like this dude is completely overstepping his boundaries. It sounds like he ain't approached you about trying to wife you up or nothing. Like, you ain't really been different. It seems like the freedom.
But see, that's the thing though. Like, he has, like,
So what happened? Why aren't you slowing down then? Would you drop everything for him right now if he came to you like, I want to be in a relationship, I want you to put all the side niggas away, focus on me? Would you do that right now?
I can't really. I don't.
No, go ahead. Let's get down to it.
I feel like this should have been discussed before we press record. But I mean.
But for real, honestly,
I've been asked several times, but I don't.
Are you not ready for that? Is that what it is, personally?
Honestly, I'm not. I'm 26 and I have no clue what I want in life, so I can't really fully commit to being someone's wife. No, I'm not.
I understand that. See, that's real life talk we trying to get to on the Splathouse, y'all. This is why we have this show. I'm not trying to put you all the way on the spot, but like really trying to figure out because.
You sure?
Yeah, I mean. But for real,
it's like over here, Lord.
Hey, that second take look, it got me warmed up, so now I'm going now. But it just seems it seems like people are upset because they feel like they want to know who the dude is, like they want to know who's compromising. They don't want it to be a situation where they feel like the leads are scared off. But it seems to me like this is something personal. No, this is something deeper.
Yeah, I don't want the females to feel like they're scared off or anything like that, because it's not that. And the thing about it is like I'm not going to tell who the dude is because that's honestly none of y'all business. It's just the fact that not trying to say he got it, but it was sent to him. So to me, it's just annoying because I guess because I'm probably more open with me than the other females on the board.
No, I understand.
I think that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like when I come and I try to be me, then I have other people trying to be manipulative about it. It kind of makes me feel like, okay, maybe I take a step back and try to cool things down, and then come back. Like, I'm not trying to say I'm never coming back, but I'm just saying just give me a couple of weeks, just to really just cool down a little bit. That's all. Please, everybody, it is okay. It's fine. I'm just a little frustrated.
No, we understand.
A lot of emotions.
It's a frustrating situation.
Everything is fine.
It's a frustrating situation even for me. And it seems like even for Beta too, because it seems like now that it came out that you've had a man for 3 years, he feels kind of heartbroken now. I think he might leave the site too. So now I'm scared I'm gonna lose two of my best members, man, over some bullshit.
First of all, I have not had a man for 3 years. Let's please get that together. He is just so let's go ahead and do that. Come on now. I have a lot of people that might be listening. I have to stay as
I understand.
as possible. But and don't do that. Beta is not worried about me at all. Okay, Beta is I'm assuming he's in a relationship. He's happy with whoever he's with, so don't do that.
It's okay. So let's get down to the heart of the issue. Are you single right now? Like, are you?
Yes, I am. I am very much single.
Okay. Again, y'all, she's saying she's single, even though it may not sound like it.
Don't do that. Don't say I'm saying. Yeah, come. I mean, really, think, Jack. Like, for real. Like, isn't there like a certain? You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, you just have a certain person that you.
And you got to handle business with them always. Like, at some point, you like this relationship. Sometimes I got to focus on this, even just for a little bit, to get it in order before I can go back to the normal shit. But that's, you know. That's not even side nigga territory. That's like the one person that you just go back and forth with. That's like damn near ex-boyfriend and girlfriend. Like, we all just be breaking it up, getting back together.
It kind of is. It's kind of like one of them situations.
But it is, and I appreciate you being real, because we can't, now that there's an understanding of what's really going on, we can move forward with it, you know. But if I find out who it is, he gotta get the fuck up out of here for real. I might have to ban him. Because we can't have that shit for real. Like, you can't break trust with people. So I mean, the backstage pass is gone off top. We might not ban you, but like your backstage pass is gone.
He's not on the blackboard.
No, whoever put it out there, whoever, you know, put that picture out there, like, we find out who it is, it's gotta be, you're gonna have to handle that. But is there?
It was gonna be this big of a deal, y'all. I just decided I just want to step off from the form. But I do appreciate. But you know, I want everybody to know that, like, listen, like all of the PMs and all of the tags, like. I do, like, I really appreciate everybody really just rallying behind me and being so supportive and caring. You get what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, I can't get that with most of my family members, but strangers,
not trying to big
you know.
myself up, so, but I know I hit you up with the quickness.
That. I really do.
I said, not trying to big myself up, but I know I personally called you with the quickness when I heard shit was popping off. I'm like, hold on, let me see what's going on.
Yes, she did.
That's what you trying to do.
Put it out there. Jack, you said. Like, you just, you know what? I just don't know.
No, I just, you know, I ain't saying, but
now I gotta send a mass text of my whole thanks, Jack. I appreciate it.
But look, can you give a shout out to, you know, some people with the blackboard that you maybe appreciate? You know, I know you appreciate everyone, but use this as your shout out section right here. Oh my gosh.
I don't think you give us a shout out because I don't want to miss anybody.
Go ahead and miss somebody. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
Well, of course, I want to shout out all the ladies from our ladies forum. I want to shout out all the guys too.
Okay, that covers everybody basically.
Yes,
the ladies and the guys. But nah, so what people want to know, again, just summarizing everything quickly. Are you done with the internet and the blackboard? Are you out? Are you
I'm not. I'm just, y'all, I never said I was like, oh, I hate the internet, I'm leaving for good. No, I just said, y'all, just give me a minute. I'm just stepping back. I'll probably be back like around springtime.
Springtime? Stop. Oh my gosh.
Spring like March. It's January. Really?
I'm not going to do you like this on the air, but when we stop recording, I'm about to get in your ass real quick for doing me, for making me look this bad. I ain't gonna beg live on the air, y'all, but just know when I hit this record button, I'm off the air, I'm about to start begging. So I'm just gonna let y'all know what it is. Hopefully y'all see her here tonight, because I did some good ass begging, but that will depend. But nah, for real, just think about it.
Other things you can get into, but we'll talk about that.
Nah, yeah, we gonna talk about that later too. But you got your boyfriend listening and spying on you. And shit,
so don't have a boyfriend.
I'm not gonna say too much. Shit, you already fucking up the game for everyone.
Not even.
But nah, you are a beautiful, lovely lady. You know, personally, you know, we talk on a personal level, and you know, I hope that you stay. You know, we gonna work shit out. We always gonna look out for the ladies. So, you know, we just gonna handle this shit. You know, we give everybody the time they need. You know, I'm not gonna rush you into anything you're not comfortable with. But just know, when you're ready, the family is there for you.
Of course, and I appreciate everything. Not just like, you know, everybody on the blackboard, but what you have done as well. Like, I didn't even know who the founder of the IC was. I mean, I know who he is, but like, I don't really have I don't think I've ever even spoken to him. So for you as founder of, you know, this forum, and you're so active with everybody, I think is so great. And I just want to let you know that I appreciate that as well. That, you know, every time, you know, you're always right there to handle whatever needs to be handled. So I appreciate that.
I know, I appreciate that too. It's my job though. I feel like that's what anybody who has a website should do. Is just most people don't do it like that. So to me, it's normal, man. I just be chilling. I'm just chilling with everybody. That's love though, y'all. I hope y'all hear that love on the Blackboard. Check it out, www.theblackboard.com. I say that a lot at the beginning of the show. We took a break during this segment, but I gotta plug it again. For anybody listening, come check it out. You might see Freedom there. I don't know. We don't know right now.
You will see me there, believe me. And when I come back, I'm coming back ready with so much exciting things. So many good threads. I know I'm going to have like a lot of threads popping. So please come and join and have fun. Cause trouble with me. I love it. Get you some good pictures from these guys. If you need some help with it, I got you. I know what to say to them. I got you.
All right, Miss Jazzy. Well, thank you very much for being the first guest. This is historic. You the first guest on season 2. Thank you for showing love.
Yeah. Of course. Thank you for showing me love.
All right, y'all. Well, stay tuned. The show's not over yet, but this segment is. So again, shout out to Freedom, everybody else, and hopefully we got some clarity to the situation so y'all can calm the fuck down, please. Please calm down. All right, y'all.
TheBlackboard.com.
The Splathouse podcast is brought to you by BYNK Radio. BYNK Radio is an internet station designed to celebrate the upcoming artists that don't have as much exposure as the established ones. The station is there to give a voice to artists that need to be heard. They play the underground artists right alongside the major players. Their passion for music is what drives them to help deliver the artist's voice to the masses as much as possible. There would be no us without you, the artists, the listeners, and the fans. You can check out BYNK Radio streaming their music 24/7 at www.bynkradio.net.
TheBlackboard.com.
So y'all, that was a beautiful and amazing segment by Freedom. Shout out to Freedom. She came on. She got deep with it. Hope that answered all y'all's questions for real. So we just chilling. It's the end of the show. I hope y'all having a good time, man. When I used to do this show, it used to be like an hour and a half, 2 hours long. I figured let's do it in shorter segments. You know, we can just spread it out, spread the joy, spread the love. Shout out to my sponsor, BYNK Radio. I know y'all heard this shout out. Also, the Blackboard podcast over here at the Splathouse may or may not be sponsored by Four Loko. Hold on. May or may not be, but it's a cool, refreshing drink. Almost as crisp as this new microphone I got, y'all. So we doing good out here. So we gonna finish off strongly. We gonna finish off before I get too inebriated. So we're gonna do a little segment at the end. This episode, I figured we should do something to slow it down a little bit. Just a little bit. So I want to do something we gonna call here Ask Jack the Love Doctor. So we gonna go through some questions that have been asked to me, Jack Splatter, the founder of the Blackboard.com. And I'm gonna keep it anonymous. We won't respect my users' privacy at all times. That's the most important thing. So I'm not gonna say no names, but we gonna read the questions and we gonna respond to it as a family. Or I'm gonna respond to it. So let's go through the inbox. Let's see. So I have an interesting question from a user. He said, Jack, I found a girl from blank. I'm not gonna say where he's from because that would give it away immediately. But he said, Jack, I found a girl from my area. I'm thinking about starting a conversation with her. How should I go about it? So I want to say, young brother, I appreciate you reaching out to me. I really do. So I say, when you online, you know, the thing about if you become attracted to someone online, you know, sometimes you've seen their picture. Well, hopefully you've seen their picture, but not necessarily, because when you go on the message board, you have a chance to connect, interact on a deeper level than you would if you met a girl in a regular circumstance, like at the bar or the grocery store or something like that. So you're gonna be connecting on a deeper level. So I think you should be like, hey man, how you doing? You know, maybe send her a little message, but you don't necessarily have to message her either. You just maybe quote her post or something like that and say, hey, I noticed you from the same area as me. Nice to meet you. You know, something Something smooth like that. You don't want to seem like a stalker. You don't be like, oh, I'm on the north side too, you know. This, that. No. You just want to be smooth with it. Hey, I noticed we're from the same area. What do you like to do for fun out here, you know? Just slip something in there like, hey, I don't have any friends out here. It just depends if you can spin that, because you don't want to seem like a weirdo. Be like, hey, I don't do much out here. What do you like to do for fun in the area? You know, something, just a very smooth conversation starter. Something nice and easy to break the ice. You know, slide in her DM real quick with one of those. You just might be good to go. But just approach it, you know. Approach it slowly, you know. Don't jump all the way in. You know, you're going to interact with this girl. You're going to see if she's compatible with you. But start off slow. You don't want to rush. So I appreciate you reaching out, young brother. And I hope you take heed to my advice. And let's see. So let me go through my inbox. Alright, so let's change it up a little bit. So I have an email from a young lady. And she said, Jack, what's happening with you? She said, have you considered a more specific set of rules for the gender forums? I've already observed complaints of rising witch hunt style activity in the women's forum, and I can't imagine the men's one can be all that different. I mean, drama is inevitable, but these hidden forums where all bets are off can be a slippery slope to doxing and similar violations. And doxing is another word for looking up somebody's information, putting out their personal private info. As I said, not yet a big deal, but it is getting there. So I want to say, hold on, let me hit the logo to that one. Good question. Let me hit the logo to that one. It's a cool, refreshing drink right there. So I say, the thing about the Blackboard is we want to make sure that men and women equally have an individual space where they can go and talk about things amongst their own gender. And I know we originally started out where we just had the women's forum, and then due to the outcry of male members, we went ahead and expanded that. We opened up the man cave, and so everybody has our own spot to chill. So personally, me being the only person who can see inside of both forums, I think it's needed, because ultimately sometimes you need to be able to vent. I know as a male, sometimes you just need to be able to say some things just out there and get a male response to it. And I can imagine as a female, you experience the same type of situation. So I think that as long as I personally keep an eye out, make sure like in the male forum, nobody's exposing no nude pictures, no information like that, no dangerous information, and that's not happening. Keep an eye on that. And then in the female forum, I just want to make sure that y'all, throughout all situations, have a place to go and just be around sisters. And just like some of that stuff I can't relate to that y'all talk about, it's like stuff about periods and makeup and stuff. But y'all need to talk about that sometime, having babies, stuff like that I can never experience. And that's needed. So I think that as long as we individually understand that we don't want to gang up on other members, like we don't want to spread the idea that people are divisive or people are, you know, because everybody has a history. Like nobody's hands are clean. You know, we can't judge people off the past. The whole point of this website is to start something new, to leave some of that old shit behind us as much as possible, and to come together to empower the community. So I think as long as we can just move through our conflicts, talk through it like a family, you know, people will get heated sometimes. Y'all heard freedom on here. Sometimes you just need a cool off period. But as long as we can express ourselves openly, I think this thing can work, man. So I'm gonna keep everything how it is. I'm gonna let the men have their forum. I'm gonna let the ladies have theirs. We're gonna keep it private. And just hopefully whatever y'all talk about, it stays in there. If we have a conflict, we can handle it right then and there in the open. And everything will be good, you feel me? So that's a great question, y'all. So I think that's a good place that we can end this. This has been outstanding. an amazing episode of Splathouse, y'all. I feel amazing. It is so good to be back in the business, putting out these podcasts, especially at theblackboard.com. 100% black owned, y'all. Look at God. That's amazing, man. That's an amazing thing. So again, y'all can check me out. We're gonna be doing this regularly. We're gonna have some guests on, some guests from the website, some guests outside the website. We're gonna shoot from the stars. We're gonna try to get some big names on here, y'all. It's just starting. So shout out to all the members, y'all. Everybody who's been supporting us throughout everything since the website started. We almost at our year anniversary, our first year birthday. So y'all sticking with me so we can do big things over at the Blackboard. So again, you can check us out, www.theblackboard.com. Put the hyphen in between black and board. It'll make it easier to find it, because otherwise you're gonna be on some college website turning in homework and you ain't even in class. So don't even worry about that. Put the hyphen in between black and board. Come check us out. Again, y'all, this is Jack Splatter. It's an honor and a privilege to be with y'all. Check us out again. I'ma holler at y'all later. Please be safe. Peace.
theblackboard.com